So hello everyone. As you can see in our concept map, there are six parts that can demonstrate understanding of the concept of knowledge management for public administration. So each part explain the concept of knowledge management, translate models used in converting knowledge among employees within and across organization, and exhibit the emerging role of knowledge management in public administration. Before we proceed to explain each parts, first, we should define what is knowledge management. So knowledge management, or KM, is the systematic process of creating, sharing, using, and managing knowledge. It focuses on improving organizational performance, learning, and innovation. In public administration, KM, or knowledge management, supports evidence-based decision-making and good governance. And now let's proceed to each part. So first is types of knowledge. There are two types of knowledge: tacit knowledge and explicit knowledge. So what is tacit knowledge? Tacit knowledge, it is personal, experience-based, and difficult to formalize. While explicit knowledge, it is documented, codified, and easily shared. So effective knowledge management integrates both tacit and explicit knowledge. Next is importance of KM in public administration. It is important because it enhances the efficiency and effectiveness of public service delivery. It is important because it promotes transparency, accountability, and continuity of operations. And most of all, it is important because it supports policy formulation and institutional memory. Next part is knowledge management and good governance. So why are they connected? They are connected because it promotes informed decision making, strengthens transparency and accountability, and improves responsiveness to citizen needs. And also, knowledge management helps governments gather, organize, and share information, which leads to better and more informed decision. Next is SASE model of knowledge conversion. In knowledge management, SASE model explains how knowledge is shared, stored, combined, and turned into skills within an organization. SASE stands for socialization or tacit to tacit, externalization or tacit to explicit, combination, explicit to explicit, and internalization, explicit to tacit. Socialization or tacit to tacit. It is sharing experiences through observation, mentoring, and teamwork. It occurs during meetings, trainings, and informal interactions. Also, common in public offices through on-the-job learning. Example, learning from a coworker by observing how they work. Externalization or tacit to explicit. It is converting personal knowledge into documents, manuals, or reports. Examples, policy briefs, guidelines, best practice documentation. It is critical for institutional memory in government agencies. Combination or explicit to explicit. It is integrating different sources of documented knowledge. Examples: databases, management information systems, and reports. In ICT tools, it plays a major role in this process. It is common in databases and ICT systems. Lastly is internalization or explicit to tacit. It is learning by doing and applying documented knowledge. It transforms policies and procedures into practical skills. Also strengthens the competence of public servants. Example, reading a guide, then practicing it until it becomes a skill. It is a knowledge becomes part of you. And now, the role of ICT in knowledge management. So ICT facilitates storage, retrieval, and sharing of knowledge. Examples: databases, intranets, cloud systems, and e-government platforms. It improves collaboration within and across public organizations. Last but not the least, emerging role of KM in public administration. It supports digital governance and smart government initiatives. It enhances disaster risk reduction, planning, and crisis management, and also encourages innovation and continuous learning in public institutions. So overall, knowledge management is vital in modern public administration. SASE model explains how knowledge is created and shared. ICT strengthens KM processes and public service delivery. To end this presentation, accordingly, knowledge management helps public offices collect, organize, and use information to improve decisions and services. Information and Communication Technology, or ICT, supports this by providing tools like databases, online systems, and digital communication. Because together, knowledge management and ICT help public administration deliver better and more efficient public services. That would be all. Thank you.